John, earlier in the show, we were talking to Oppenheimer analyst Chris Katowski, and we said, Chris, what should we ask John when we talk to him later? And he wanted to know about the impact that tax reform would have on the sort of next wave of lending that you're going to do, and to the extent that the loan yield, I guess, or the interest rate, will borrowers see a decline in the interest rates that they pay because you can hit the same IRR now with those lower taxes?
Sure. Well, I heard that because I watch your show all the time, so I had it on in my office.
Thank you for that.
This worked out very well.
Yeah. So it's certainly a possibility, and it's on people's minds. I've heard some of the other big banks talk about how long the tax benefit will last, depending on what happens to competition. Not everybody we compete with in the markets that we're in is a U.S. taxpayer like a bank that already produces a reasonable return on equity and is willing to sacrifice whatever pricing benefit they can hang on to for as long as they can. So different competitors are going to behave differently. I think Chris is right that we'll be generating in our own calculations a higher return on certain activities, and there will be a temptation or a competitive advantage to be able to use that to win business by giving pricing concessions to customers. I don't think it's going to be as uniform as he was intimating. Our average loan is on the books for 3 or 4 years probably. So it's not like last year's loans roll off and this year's loans roll on. That'll happen probably over the course of the next couple of years, few years, and we'll see at that point what impact it's had. But as I said, we're fortunate to be producing a call it 11, 12% ROE and have been consistently. But there's only a couple of banks who can say that. And so the others are going to be thinking about this as a way to try and hang on to something that allows them to get back up to a competitive return. And so they won't be the first movers, and we'll see how competition unfolds. But it was a good point by Chris.